5 years since the Jerusalem ceasefire, which was supposed to stop the bloody civil war in Altus, yet the FIA still attack and kill AAF servicemen. This bloody mess of a conflict has displaced hundreds of oceans as they fear for their lives as the guerrillas hide amongst the people.
The FIA have been blamed for the bombing, yet they have not taken public credit. At least 12 people were killed in the attack as rescue efforts continue.
The NATO forces have been unable to stop the violence or eliminate the guerrillas. The US have been taking part in a drawdown on the Mediterranean island as they are keen to reorient their forces to other areas of interest.
Several weapon convoys and shipments have been seized in the east of Altus. Top defense analysts claim that the evident stockpiling of munitions are evidence of an imminent offensive. The AAF are yet to comment on these claims.
The FIA has been on the offensive for 3 weeks now, and it appears to have reached a stalemate as coalition forces have dug in at several key points of interest. The FIA lack the necessary firepower to break these defenses and enter Paros.
Colonel Paros announces victory over the insurgents, despite the FIA holding several major towns to the west of Altus, such as Kavala, Anglicori, Agios Dionysius, Sirta, Galanti, as well as multiple minor townships. New shipments of CSAT vehicles have arrived in Paros and are expected to be issued to frontline soldiers within the next 3 months. We should see some joint training exercises between CSAT and the AAF in the following months. Who knows what these vehicles will do?
The FIA has taken down a wildcat and ambushed the rescue convoy. It's believed they took hostages and their condition is still unknown. The situation is still developing and is subject to major changes in the coming hours.
The AAF has taken significant losses to the guerrillas and are keen to reorient their loyalties to CSAT. Talks have already been established between the two sides. As the resurgent East claims more influence in the Mediterranean, the West can only watch.
There is heavy fighting in and around the streets of Kavala after the AAF launched an offensive to reclaim the city. Both AAF and FIA have taken significant losses as the fighting enters its 5th day. Several ceasefires have been refused by both sides and the fighting looks to continue.
The FIA have launched a significant counter-offensive into Crimea and have confirmed to have several stolen IFVs and APCs from both AAF and NATO origins. The AAF have redeployed the 3rd Division to defeat Crimea, weakening their stronghold on Kavala.
The streets of Altus were ablaze last night, and the riots sweeping the nation continue into their 2nd day. We are live from Agios Dionysios, as Gendarmeries are deployed to quell the violence.
The FIA seem to be in no position to continue the fight, and their failed offensive in Crimea is evidence of that. Crimea served as the nail in the coffin for the terrorist organisation, and should spell doom for their remaining members. Major Gravitas was found dead in the streets of Kavala. He was gunned down in his car at around noon, and the area has been blocked off while all attempts to revive him has failed. The suspect is believed to be a member of the FIA and was last seen wearing a black hoodie.
A British submarine was spotted off the coast of Crimea on Thursday. It is not known of the motive of the ship, as the British government has been vocal about their unwillingness to get involved in the conflict, and it is unknown what this means for NATO involvement in the civil war.
The FIA cannot sustain this conflict and are bound for failure, just like the Civil War. They have lost considerable forces in Crimea and Kavala, and by all estimates will not be able to wage this war for long. I doubt they will last until the fortnight's up. They are finished.